Now, all of you here want to sell something. Yeah, you have products, you want to sell them, or you have services, you want to sell them. Okay, that's perfectly legitimate. That's what you do to make money. You need to sell your things, your products, whatever it is. And so us in tourism, okay, we have, Iswaran was saying, we have so many things to show, but some of these things are now getting boring to the international market. And we need to find ways to get new products. But don't forget, old is also gold. Old things need not be boring if you know how to market them. And sometimes, in fact, many times now, the trend is changing. The international market, the tourists want heritage. They want culture, but they want new things as well. So we need to have a good combination of all these things: heritage items, old items, traditional houses. You know, the few who are already doing traditional house tours, okay, this is architecture, tours for traditional houses, not just the traditional houses, but the experience of really going through the houses. You bagi makan, kuih muih, teh apa semua, a tour around the house, how people used to live. These are selling, you know. These are saying, how do I know? I do these tours. So what we need to do now is to look deeper into what we have and market them in new ways. Now, in fact, it should be easier because we have social media. But many Malaysian companies, many Malaysian tourist tour industry players still do not know how to leverage social media. Okay, when we went through the COVID, okay, we were all in lockdown. Okay, so I'm giving you this example just to show you a mindset change, okay, a paradigm shift from what we were going through when we had the lockdown. Tourism was dead everywhere, of course. So what did we do in Malaysia? We did some very good things, actually. And we worked on doing virtual tours, okay? Virtual tours. This is my virtual tour, okay? 5 Malaysian stories over 15,000 years, okay? I made money through this tour, virtual tour. Now, you look at the picture, okay, you see a map of Southeast Asia, but it is not the Southeast Asia that you know. You don't see the South China Sea there. This was us 15,000 years ago, okay? Everything that I show is, of course, based on facts, confirmed by geologists and all that. And then I have 4 other stories on prehistoric presence, and that's where Lenggong, Cik Rosdan mentioned about Lenggong. That's very important because it is a World Heritage Site. Okay, and that's the thing. I know that many of our travel agencies don't even know all our World Heritage Sites. The bosses, the workers, they don't know. How are you going to sell when you don't know our own products? Banyak tau, saya sedih betul lah. We don't know our own products. You know, Lenggong is such a wonderful place. You know, and I know because I bring tourists there. I make money from that. Okay, and I'm making money just by sitting at my table telling international tourists about this online, like this. Okay, so what happens is, and then the others, Kedah, 8th century BC, that's Sungai Batu. The recently, well, not so recent, 2008 was discovered, and then 2012 was popularized. We have the most ancient architectural remains in Southeast Asia. Yes, Indonesia, Java especially has Borobudur, Prambanan. Cambodia has Angkor Wat. Okay, fine, that's their luck. We don't have all that, but we have the oldest. It's from 788 BC, before Christ. Okay, are we selling it? Who's selling it here? Travel agents, who's selling that? Barang yang angkat tangan tak? Tak ada. And yet that is the oldest in Southeast Asia. It's lying there waiting for people to come. The government has built facilities there. So why are we saying we have nothing? when we have so much, but we are not selling it? That's architectural remains. That's the oldest civilizational remains in Southeast Asia. 8th century BC. I sell it online and I'm making money. I don't even bring the tourists there because we are losing so much. The Malacca Empire and then Malaysia Truly Asia. That one everybody knows. Malaysia Truly Asia is fine. In fact, that is a wonderful slogan. Don't change that slogan. Come 3 things. 1, simply it rhymes. Malaysia Truly Asia. Everybody knows that around the world. Number 2, it is authentic. It's real. When we look at, okay, everybody knows this building just from the little bit that's shown there. Okay, that's me. I am a tourist guide, a specialist tourist guide. I'm not any tourist guide. I do architectural tours and I speak 7 languages. Io parlo italiano, hablo español. I can guide in all these languages. Okay, that's what we need. We need more tourist guides who can speak many languages. Look at this Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad. Okay, now when we look at Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad, okay, I do a tour there. Okay, let me entice you. Let me whet your appetite by asking you one question. Okay, that was built by the British. Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad was built by the British. Okay, 1894, completed 1896, and even. It was built by the British, but it does not look British. Betul tak? It does not look British. Its architecture is inspired by Mughal architecture of India. Okay, Mughal architecture of India. Whereas, if you go to Jakarta, if you go to Ho Chi Minh City, you go to Manila, okay, all their colonial architecture looks European. It all looks European. Okay, but here it's Islamic. Okay, don't you wonder why? Why is that? And the British actually in their first draft, okay, they already wanted to build in a European style. At the last minute, Arthur Benison Hubbock, the architect, the draftsman in charge, was directed by his superior, Arthur C. Norman, to change the design into an Islamic design. There was a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And you know, these kind of things are what make people want to know. They want to go and see and know what is that reason. You go for tours to be able to learn things so that when you put it on Instagram, you can say, oh, I learned about this today. Why is it? You know, why is it? It's not just pretty pictures. Okay, so I don't have any time. I will tell you the reason when we do our tour. Thank you very much.